Friends, it is time! The new Dying Light 2 DLC is finally out. So what is this new content? I'm so happy that you asked, Danny. So we went over a couple days ago the Dying Light 2 post-launch roadmap. We had faction-inspired free DLC, set of challenges, mutated infected, challenges number 2, and then first DLC. So the major March update is finally here, set of challenges 1, and just as we predicted, it is Parkour Challenges. So far, I found 3 different challenges scattered across the map, 1 in Old Villador and 2 in Central Loop. As you can see in my footage, it does say coming soon, but right now you can load up into the game, head to this location, and start doing these parkour challenges. The first one that I found is called My Whole World is a Glider, which you obviously have to use a paraglider to follow the checkpoints and reach the finish line as quickly as possible. And then the required scores are pretty doable. They're not asking for much. And I kind of like this because we're heading back to Old Villador and doing some paraglider challenges over there, which we don't have anything like that currently. All the paraglider challenges are currently in Central Loop because obviously that's where you go and get the paraglider. So seeing something new and unique here is a good look. The second one that I found is called the Airbags Trial. So you follow the checkpoints to reach the finish line as quickly as possible. It looks like this one will be centered around airbags, which to be honest, I kind of like that shit. And then the third one that we have here is called Stroll on the River. Follow the checkpoints to reach the finish line as quickly as possible. Don't be afraid to get wet. It's pretty sus, Danny. Pretty sus, dog, am I right? Those are just 3 that I found so far. There wasn't any indicator notifying me that there are more challenges nearby. I know that there are at least 2 more to be discovered, so overall the minimum of new challenges that we have is indeed 5. It's a decent amount of content, but it's kind of what I expected. I don't know if it's gonna be much in like a week or 2 from now. Did them adding this handful of challenges really make a difference in the endgame content? That's something that we have to wait and see. We really can't determine that at this moment. All the challenges in Dying Light 2, they're one and done. I mean, once you do it once, you kind of just move on to the next one. I mean, obviously sometimes you'll repeat challenges to go and get a score that you're happy with, but once you achieve that score, what's next? Just so you know, I can already see the comments of people asking whether or not this was cut content. Like, was this in the game at one point? They took it out just so that they can go and sprinkle it in and content drops throughout the month and throughout the year. It's possible. We're not ruling it out entirely. That could have very well happened. I know like a lot of people, myself included, are kind of just waiting for the next major DLC drop. That's where I find myself in. A lot of the fun that I have with this game now is me just going in and just modding it until it's a completely different game now. Like, look at this. I made everybody Barney here. Like, what? You can literally just kill Barney over and over. And honestly, I'd rather do this than some parkour challenges. Like I said, it's not substantial content, but nonetheless, it's content for us to play. Personally, I think they should be putting their resources into bigger and better things for endgame content. You know, things like a PvP mode or a tag mode or making mods more accessible for consoles. That is what should be the forefront right now. Like, honestly, in a week from now, is anybody going to be paying attention to these? I've noticed that Dying Light 2 is slowly going into this place where if you played it at launch, it's going to be a very different game. It's already a very different game, but in like a month or 2, it's going to be vastly different. Like when you compare from when it launched to where it is now it has more parkour challenges, extra cutscenes, things of that nature. Like I said, while the changes are very minuscule right now, over time, that gap is going to get bigger and bigger, which is good and bad because, you know, for the hardcore fan base, you and I, that's something that we want to see. We want more reasons to play Dying Light 2. But like all the people here that played it and they were one and done have kind of moved on, and are they really going to come back for a little bit more? Over time, it'll be very interesting to see how different it is. Friends, that's the end of the video. Tell me your thoughts down below about the new challenges. Do you like them? Did they live up to expectations? Tell me all about it. I want to hear it. I actually want to hear it. When I tell you to comment, it's not me trying to go and get you to comment down there for my engagement or anything like that. We're not doing that. I'm genuinely curious to know if you guys like it or not. If any of you follow me on Twitter, basically every time Timon says something, I always reply because I take a lot of what you guys say and I send it to him. So trust me, I'm reading. I'm not tricking you. But yeah, thank you for watching. Expect a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship coming very soon because I want to pay for this hand. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.